All right, welcome to another episode from the Chart Readers. We are doing an energy and oil sector review looking at three stocks here: CEI, INDO, and IMPP. I'll tell you personally, I've been avoiding a lot of these energy and oil stocks, mainly on the oil side. I just feel these stocks aren't moving as predictably as they used to be. And I don't know if it's just because oil has these like bigger global implications or what it is, but I'm not here to pretend I understand something I don't. For me, it was just a little easier to literally not look at oil than try to figure it out, okay? Nonetheless, these are definitely some important stocks, and I know people love these, so I'd love to at least give my opinion, right? Real quick, before getting into the details, what are we going to do? Same thing we always do, right? We'll take a look at the daily and the weekly to see how things are setting up, We have our 5 moving averages, these horizontal support and resistance lines that I do draw manually myself. And then when we're done up here, we'll use the MACD, RSI, and volume as our lower indicators. Hey, really quickly, if you can please like and subscribe, it does really well with the YouTube algorithms. But even if you don't, thank you so much for watching these, okay? And then if you disagree with anything I got to say, throw it in the comments, okay? I'm not here pretending to be perfect and all-knowing, a stock guru wizard dude, you know what I mean? I'm a regular person giving you my opinions, and if yours are better, I promise I want to hear them, you know what I mean? So, two-way street here. Man, look at this. Sorry, I didn't mean to zoom in. I kept this view for a reason. I'm actually going to zoom out one more. Damn, I'm going to zoom out a couple more. Oh my gosh. Okay, the last time we were watching these stocks and the last time I made this video, it was all about filling these reds, right? You know, on my videos, there's nothing more that I love than just a good string of red candles, man, especially if your money's not here and then it ends up going all the way down, right? But nothing is better than red, 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 because it will quickly turn into green, 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 okay? And there were obviously a few moments where it seemed like this bad boy was ready to climb it. This was a good one, bad confirmation. This was a good one, bad confirmation. This was a good one. That was a good one. That wasn't. And why does it matter? Because look, you needed confirmation for this line, you get it here. You needed confirmation for this line, you did not get it here. And it goes back down. I want to say this right here might have been the last time I made these videos, give or take, because again, I sincerely remember being so frustrated that I just moved on, you know what I mean? And just one more time, like I really want to stress, I think it was a good thing that I did that, right? Like it's not about knowing it all, it's about knowing what you know what I mean? So yeah, I am not ashamed saying that at all, for sure, for sure. Where are we? Honestly, we're the same place that this stock has been for so long. We are simply trading under the 8 and the 20. Horizontal trading is not good. If you watch my videos, you know I hate horizontal trading, right? It's either down, horizontal, or up. And the goal is find the ups, right? And oh man, I'm telling you, CEI never gave confirmation. Bad things happen under the 8 and the 20. A lot of this really, really was very much avoidable. And look, where are we at right now? I think it'll be a little easier to see on the weekly. We are literally on the very last line that we have here. This is the very last support line. Not only that, it's pretty much a doji right on the support line. If we lose this, we're falling into all-time lows. And the last place you want your hard-earned money is all-time lows. All-time lows ends up being this like black hole vortex that just pulls you. I'm telling you, bad things, all right? That's a real bad MACD. I realize it's super tight and it generally would be, disregarded, but this thing started up here and it's slowly been downtrending. Looks like the green line wants to keep going lower, which tells me that the red line's going to keep going lower. I mean, look at it wasn't that long ago that we had a zero RSI. Oh my good. I saw a decimal RSI for the first time on one of the 2 videos I made today. I can't believe I'm seeing a second decimal RSI as well as a straight 0.00 RSI. I swear on my mom, I've never seen either. So crazy. This thing has a lot more lower to go if it wants to, all right? And just If it does any sort of recovery, in my opinion, it's not getting over the 20. All right. I barely think it'll get over the 8, but maybe it'll get over the 8 just for sympathy and stop here. But there is just so much bad going on here, and I'm telling you, we're not here to hope. The one thing I will hope for, don't lose 171. Things will get extremely worse if you lose 171 on CEI. Okay, coming to Indo. Damn, look at that. Okay, look, good things happen over the 8. Then what happens? We fall into a horizontal cluster, right? I just talked about this on the other one. Horizontal trading isn't good, all right? If I wanted my money to move horizontally, I'd put it in Bank of America, right? I'd put it in Wells Fargo or whatever the big bank in your city, state, country, wherever you are from watching this, right? Like we put money in the stock market to do that. You put money in the bank or in like a bond or whatever the safest thing is to go horizontal, right? My problem is it looks like we're about to lose this. So watch. For a while, we're trading at the top of the cluster, right? We're definitely at the high side, definitely at the high side. We actually break it, don't get good I talk about confirmation so much, right? And yeah, you get one good line that destroys 3. It destroys a resistance line. But if you can only do it once, I don't care, right? And that's what we always talk about. And yeah, bad confirmation started bringing us to the bottom, right? Instead of trading up here near the blue one, we've pretty much just been trading on the red one. And if we lose the red one, this green, 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 green will turn into red, 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 red. Maybe 507 will catch it. Yeah, if not 470, maybe we'll catch it. The last thing we're going to want to do is lose that. I'm not sure if that'll put us in all-time lows. We'll see that on the weekly. But what am I looking at? I'm looking at a bad RSI that's still actually pretty high. So if this thing drops, it's going to drop pretty well. You know what I mean? MACD is definitely red over green for a while. It's definitely going down for a while. And it actually looks like the green isn't done going down, right? So that's bad. That's starting to look similar. And look at that volume. Ugly. Right? So this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is actually technically under the line too, right? We closed at 62. The 50 in red right there, you see it's at 63. So we're a penny under that red line. So this is bad too. Indo, be real careful. Tomorrow has to come up. Tomorrow has to close at like 571. Obviously, anything higher would be better. But yeah, if you don't close at 571 or better, you're falling. You're going to hit 550 and it's going to get worse. So be real, real careful with Indo. What's after 470? Is that all-time lows? It's not. But that's a green, 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 green. And that's just a red, red, red. If you lose 470, it'll be a pretty quick fall down to 345. We'll obviously find the line on the daily that kind of fits right there, but yeah, don't lose 470. It'll go quickly bad, okay? Clearly a couple lines before it, so we'll hope. But again, I don't like that those couple lines are stacked in a red, 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 green, 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 red, 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 right? That's kind of how this thing works. So be careful with Indo. IMPP, ooh, that looks like PP, man. Ouch. Look, good candle, not good confirmation. And it's funny because this isn't horrible confirmation by any means. There's actually a couple of good things this thing does. What would have made it great confirmation was closing above it, right? This thing closes right here. This guy closes right there. It's just under it, just a penny under it, but that penny actually I do think made a world of difference in determining confirmation. Like, I love that it stayed over the blue line. I love that it stayed over 50% candle. I actually like the fact that it started as a gap down and then decided, no, I'm coming back up, right? Obviously, I think this was earnings. I'm assuming at least, but yeah, I think I remember it. Again, I haven't looked in this area in a good while, but I think earnings were bad on this bad boy. And yeah, it's bad thing. Did this day Look at that. So you lose the 8, which was at 28 cents. You land on the 20, which was at 27 cents. So you almost lose 2 with 1. Then you just nasty gap down. That's going to give me a confirmation that both are lost. And then it just was 24 cents all-time lows as well? It was. Look, I always say once you lose it all-time lows is bad. We've already lost a little more than 10%, right? 20% is generally my back of the hand number for all-time lows, but in a couple days we just lost a quick 10%, right? Like it's a bad thing, and the real problem is nothing here is saying I think it's over, right? Like this 8, I mean, it's at least not as steep down, right? It didn't at least yeah, there we go. It didn't continue that way, but yeah, that's still down, right? It's not like it magically went up. This thing still wants to go down. This 20 wants to go down. This 50 wants to go down. Man, there is a lot of hurt here. I will say though, the RSI never gets too low. This is probably the lowest it got, and that was a good while ago. What rating was this? 16. This is probably the lowest more recently, and it was 29, a little closer to that actual 30 number. So maybe the 30 RSI will catch it, but again, yeah, it just seems like bad things are going to happen here. And yeah, we already came to the weekly to confirm all-time lows, but look, nothing but under the 8 here. We're not even talking about under the 20 because clearly it is. But yeah, again, we're not here to hope and pray. I know all 3 of these are really popular retail stocks, and I'm not here to hate or bash on all of them, right? I'm just being realistic, and good things don't happen until you take over some key moving averages. I promise you that. So hey, I appreciate your time. Again, if you disagree with anything, let me know. Otherwise, yeah, more videos are coming.